Hey, Tumblr user fucking radfems, made a video called NAFALT, with a bunch of exclamation points and ones or whatever, and, I, as a leader and admin of the feminist blog The Fourth Wave Begins, wanted to make a response to it. Now, her basic argument is, her personal experiences with feminism have been shitty, and they pushed her away so much that her perception of feminism is going to be negative until feminism polices its own movement. Now, I'd say that's wrong. I'd say that's prejudiced. Now, the funny thing is, it's hilarious actually. Her argument is the same as the misandrist argument. It's the same as the quote-unquote reverse racist point of view. Basically, you have a misandrist who says, I hate men, I want to chop off their penises, blend it up, and feed it to my cat for breakfast. I think that would be something a misandrist would say. And then you'll have an anti-feminist say, that's wrong, you're a bigot, you're stupid, not all men are like that. I'd agree with that. The idea of man is so diverse. There are so many different types of men, and they're not all sexist, and some men are good. I am one of them. That you can't be prejudiced against all men. I'd say the same thing about white people and heterosexual people. Not all white people have privilege, and a bunch of Tumblr users think that they do. If you look at the plight of the Appalachian man in Virginia, West Virginia, there's a bunch of other states. Those are white men who are descendants from the original white settlers in America. They're poor, and they have such a bad stigma against them. That they're the rednecks. They're the incest. They're dumb. They're ugly. Like, that's a thing. They're white trash. But if I was an Appalachian and I heard that, I'd be upset. And you generalizing your views on feminism, I'm slightly hurt by that. Not a ton, just because I don't really care that much. But I have to say, you're prejudiced. I mean, if you're okay with that, whatever. It doesn't hurt. It's skin off my back. Shit. So now I'll move on to the next part of this. So you're saying that if feminists policed their own movement, we'd finally get your respect, and you'd treat us differently. Praise Jesus. We'll have to do that now. No. It's not our job to police our own movement. There are shitty quote-unquote feminists out there. The radical ones, the misandrist ones. It's not our job to police them. I personally have a life. I have 24 hours in a day. I have to budget my time accordingly. I can't spend all my time policing people, because it would just take too long. I don't have infinite hours. I have 24 hours. I'm going to focus my time on positive things that promote equality. I'm not going to police stupid people. I'm hoping that if I and our movement, the fourth wave feminist movement, gains enough support, it'll silence those voices that are bigoted and sexist. I would hope that. But I'm not going to spend all my time policing it, because I don't have time. It doesn't help feminism. It doesn't help equality. It's just it's frustrating, and I don't have the time, nor do I care. The MREs, you do what you have to do. I'm not going to comment on that, but I would not tell us what to do, because I'm not telling you what to do. Yeah. You know what the fun thing is? You know what's a group that polices its people more than it actually does things? The American government. That was funny because it's a relevant joke. But yeah, so don't be prejudiced against feminists just because of your own personal experiences, and that's basically it. You don't seem like a terrible person, just you're playing to a crowd, and I get it, but it's still, I'm gonna call it out as I see it. Well, this was cool. Stay free and classy.